Okay, here is another double substitution. So I see right away it would be nice to let u equal tangent x. Why, you might ask? Because I see the derivative up there. So du would equal secant squared x dx. And then my second substitution, let v equal u cubed, because that of course is going to work nicely there. So then dv equals 3u squared du, just taking the derivative of u cubed. And I look up here and I say, wow, that would really be nice if that was a 12 instead. So I multiply both sides by 4 and magically make it a 12. And then I also see, well, the bottom down here, I could actually write it as w equals 6 plus v, right? I mean, basically what you're doing is you're working backwards to backwards and all that good stuff. And so then the derivative of w with respect to v, the derivative of 6 of course is 0, derivative of v is just 1 dv. And so going from here, we start substituting. So I see this whole, I can plug in this 12u squared du. Okay, so in other words, I'm going to have my working backwards, my u squared. So let's get another color here. So I'm going to have 12u squared du, and then I still have all this stuff here on the bottom, which would be 6 plus u cubed squared. Alright, let's just make sure you see where all that's coming from. So again, my du is secant squared x dx. So that's that piece right there, which is that piece right there. Alright, and then once again, kind of working backwards, is so I have my du, which I'm going now down here, becomes this 12, which is still that same 12, but this 12 here, and then my tangent is u, so it becomes u squared, and then on the bottom all I'm doing is substituting u for tangent once again. Alright, so it's just doing all this crazy substitution stuff. Well, again, if I'm kind of working backwards, I can see that this, now I'm going to put this in terms, I'm going to keep working and put it in terms of w. That becomes 4 dv. Well, dv is dw. So that piece right there becomes 4 dw. This piece becomes 1 over, because I took that and kind of moved it out. And now notice the 6 plus u cubed. Well, that's my w if I work backwards. So in other words, that parentheses is w. Well, I still have that squared there, so I have to put the square. Alright, so this is probably the hardest part, is working and figuring out what do you plug in where, because now you're pretty much home free, because this equals the 4 out front. I can write that as w to the negative 2 dw, which equals 4 to the negative 1, right? I just took the antiderivative, plus c. which equals the same thing as 4 over W plus C. Which, oh, sorry, I forgot my negative out front here, right? I'm thinking, what happened to my negative? Alright, so now W, I just start going backwards, is negative 4 over 6 plus V plus C. V is U cubed, so negative 4 over 6 plus U cubed plus C. And U is tangent X, so negative 4 over 6 plus, if I can get this to fit, tangent cubed of X, and then of course plus C. So all I did was work backwards, substituting all this stuff back in.